June 18th, 2026 is Thursday night, and we are back in Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, and we are wrapping up a incredible day and overall incredible trip on the jet set with Dan Martel and his team. This was quite the week of not only just like business questions getting answered that I got a lot of clarity on that I needed to get, but also just eye-opening in terms of what is possible, both just seeing how Dan and his team operate and then also some of the businesses that we got to tour around, see on the inside of, and just overall seeing what's possible. This morning woke up at 3:45 and finished off a few scripts for Dan's page that I'm going to be sharing with his creative director Sam right after this. So that was pretty cool. Also, more importantly, corralled all of the questions that I had as follow-ups for Dan's jet set that he's doing. I wanted to ask him a bunch of questions in follow-up to the questions that I had at first. So I wanted to organize those so there was no like guessing as to what should be said on the plane, because you only get really a limited amount of time. Like, for example, in Vancouver, we went there today, so we did a hike in the morning in Salt Lake City where I got to meet some really cool other agency owners, hear Dan speak a little bit, and then watch just how he operates on a hike / event like that. So that was really cool. And then right after, we went to the FBO, which I forgot what that stands for, basically like private airport type place, and flew over to Vancouver. Once we got to Vancouver, Dan had a couple meetings that he needed to go to that like we weren't necessarily a part of. I had a few friends that were in Vancouver, my good buddy Cole. We ended up linking up in Vancouver, hung out for a little bit, and then flew from Vancouver to Kelowna. Now, on the plane is where you really get the time with Dan to ask him the questions, and you only get a certain amount of time because there are others on the plane as well. So what I wanted to do was make sure that I was prepared with the questions that I had, and that has always paid off, being more prepared. Even 20 minutes of preparation can yield times and times and times of results, like exponentially better results. If there's just a little bit of prep before meeting someone, doing some research on them, just a little bit of prep before meeting a mentor, asking some questions instead of guessing what to ask in live time. And I think it worked out really well because I got all of my questions answered and then some. And then I also I got invited to speak on stage with Dan tomorrow at his Kings Club event, because technically I'm still able to like join the youth group with my age, and I was on the jet set with him this week and it's been a pretty good case study over the past year. So we wanted to talk about my story and what it's been like being in his elite program, as well as a couple of things that I've learned. So although my emotions and tone may not reflect it at the moment, I am over the moon with the opportunity. I'm humbled and honored to be able to be offered this opportunity, and I will be preparing in detail tomorrow for this speech. I don't think it will be necessarily a speech, it'll be like 10 minutes, just going over what happened in the last year and a few things that I learned from Dan as a mentor. So I'm wildly excited for that. But tomorrow will be a good day to catch up on some work. Going to be reviewing a lot of scripts and videos, doing like an admin day, which kind of sucks doing an admin day after getting off of a private jet for the past 3 days. But it's what needs to be done because I haven't been doing it much this week. So we'll do some team check-ins. And then got a 7.5 mile run. And then going to be doing a tour of Martel Media at 2 p.m. And then Kings Club is at 4:45. So very, very excited. So we got run, admin, organized notes, and prep for Kings Club talk, and then go to tour the office and Kings Club, and then I'll be leaving Saturday morning first thing. So that's the update for today. Founders hike in the morning, really cool. Did that after a bit of deep work, corralling all of the questions that I had. Flew to Vancouver, asked a ton of questions. That went really well. Hung out with friends in Vancouver, flew from Vancouver to Kelowna, came back to Kelowna, and was on FaceTime with my good friend, and then just started doing the work that needed to get done after that. So that is my Thursday update. These travel ones, I feel like I could be doing a better job of documenting, because I'm always doing the videos at like 10:50, or what is it right now? 11:02 p.m. I'm always doing the videos super late and just absolutely wiped. I'm full of energy throughout the day. When we get back to the hotel room and it's time to make a video, I'm like knocked out. So I'm gonna upload this, finish a loom over to Sam, and then I will be sleeping for a while tonight. Play some catch up. So I'll see you tomorrow and let you know how everything goes. Peace.